Okay, let's see if this decides to work, huh? That seems happy. That looks happy there. Okay. Close that down and yeah, understood. Thanks. Oops, no, no, no. Thanks, I got it. Principia. Yes. I see you there. Alright, so should probably sound check myself. You might hear a little bit of a loop here for a second. Thanks. Okay, I don't know how bad that delay is gonna be, but you know what? Principia is an n-body physics mod, which the best way to put that. Hold on. I'm using RSS, so the real system mod, or sorry, real scale system mod. So this is the real solar system. But the way Principia works is it actually all of the planets give some sort of gravitational pull in real time. So it's not just like a straight single orbital line. Like, you know what, here I can just give you a quick example of that. Let me go ahead and just get this game started. But it is the 10 by 10 scale standard. Yep. Now with Hyperrealism Overhaul, normally we don't do simulations, but I'm gonna kind of explain to you what Principia does. Let me just load a random thing into orbit real fast so I can kind of show you what that means. Oh. Go moon. Do 80. No, we're gonna be starting off with pretty much doing sounding rockets, so you might learn a couple of trips, but let me just go ahead and throw us into orbit real fast around the moon so I can kind of explain to you how Principia works, because it's going to actually involve physics from the lunar physics as well as the Earth physics. It really shows up and, oh, yep, so we're going to crash already. So you see this little spaghetti line here? This is the physics dragging. So basically this is kind of like the most realistic you can get when it comes to this. Oh look, we're gonna stay in orbit, that's neat. But basically it's getting some pull from the Earth as well as just the moon. That's essentially what Principia does. Oh yeah, that's right, hold on. We don't revert flights or anything in this save, so let's have to temporarily turn that on so I can get back to the vehicle assembly building. But yes, the very first thing you gotta do is get into sounding rockets. That's how it all starts, so. We're gonna go ahead and start there. So let's get off experimental mode. And we want the, no, we want the 3 point. Oh, there we go. So this is a Hyperrealism Overhaul save. So the best way to put this is imagine hard mode KSP and then make it RSSRO. Yeah, more realistic orbital mechanics. That's the pretty good way to put it. It's actually using an n-body physics system to actually use the orbital, I mean the gravitational pull from everything around it. So the sun, earth, moon, stuff like that. Crap, the British guy showed up. I was hoping you'd be asleep. But hello, Carnassa, welcome to the stream. I gave up on trying to import my save data over. All right. But like with previous Hyperrealism Overhaul saves, at some point in the game, we will be switching over to custom engines using the procedural engines part. And that's just something I enjoy doing, honestly. Oh, it's missing an antenna, guys. Whatever will we do? 47 seconds. Oh, we'll do 2.5. 0.7. Yeah, 2.7. Yeah, Carnass is always showing up, just ruining my stream, stealing my thunder. But yes, no, this is the first time I've really had a chance to sit down and play KSP on my brand new computer. So we'll see how she handles it. As of right now, the temps look phenomenal, just super. 1.10 on this one. I have a 1.11 save I was working with, but Principa did not want to cooperate. Did not want to work with me, so I was able to import my older files. I forgot to give it a shot. I got my tablet for chat. N9 recommended build. I don't know about N9 recommended build. Oh, just a single wing? Yeah, no, my 2060 XC 12 gig edition, special edition one, was just a little over 500 bucks. My wife actually bought it for me. I mean, she claims that she used the our tax money for it, but like, you're supposed to use that for whatever she needed to, so I'm still gonna call it a win. But yeah, no, GPU sitting at a nice 50 degrees. My CPU has not gone over 35 Celsius because I straight water cooled that motherfucker. Oh, yeah, so no, that's just the tower. Everything about my PC build and N9's PC build is completely different. He's running, I think, a 1080 Intel. I'm running a Ryzen 5K series with a 2060. But yeah, he recommended the case because I was looking at cases because the case I had was I was having some clearance issues with it, with my GPU, and I was like, okay, I just need to get a case, screw it. And yeah, he recommended the brand, and I came across the 510, and I wanted a 510 a while ago, but the I had a, how do I put those? I had airflow issues on it. That was a known issue with those particular units. But they released something called a 510 Flow, which is basically the same case, but it has an open front panel, which is so nice. It's super nice, actually. And the cable managing is just phenomenal. Like, no joke. It's amazing. It's absolutely perfect, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to go back because yeah, I'm obsessed with it. Looks like my shortcut keys aren't going to work. That's neat. But yeah, no, my wife paid for it. It was $522 out the door, and it's the 2060 with the DDR6, but it's the XT Special Edition, so it has 12 gigs of RAM, and with NVIDIA's smart overclocking controller, I'm actually outperforming a 3060 right now. Oh, thanks for the hype. Thanks for the hype. Hello, Oasis. And hello, Opus. Sorry, just totally forgot that. I hope I'm saying that right. I didn't say anything because I'm not on Discord anymore, so no one else knows about this but you guys. So enjoy the private stream, I guess. And that's not really a private stream. I'm just hanging out, chilling out. It's Easter. We have dinner. Soonish, so I won't be on very long, but you know what, I wanted to play some freaking KSP. I haven't touched it in a long time. In fact, I've been playing Elden Ring like non-stop since I set this PC up, and yeah, so it's the first time I actually had a chance to sit down and play KSP on my brand new computer. I mean, I ran some test runs on it to make sure everything was working, but like I haven't actually played And oh my god, it is so smooth. So smooth. It makes me so happy. Like, my old computer was decent, but then I had to stream on a laptop forever because I broke it. And now I'm building so many more computers. All of the computers. Bought my wife a new laptop for school because I knew she needed one, and I was tired of dealing with hers if it broke because it was old. But got her a new computer, then I got her dad a new computer too, and then I built a new computer for the shop, and I've been on a building spree, honestly. Hello, Alicea? Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube. It's weird, isn't it? It was like a last minute decision. I was like, huh, I have no idea how to set up a stream on YouTube, but let's just go for it. And I figured it out. If you actually look at my history, there's a couple of failed attempts, but I got it figured out. I have never streamed on YouTube before, and you know what? I figured everyone else is coming to this platform. I might as well too. See, my laptop, it was funny, my laptop was similar to my old stuff. It has a Ryzen 7 3750 with a 1660 Ti 6 gig. So it's an actual GPU laptop. It's just a mobile GPU laptop. But that thing honestly it's still a really nice computer. I still use it for like Photoshop and stuff, but yeah. We're not doing spin stability. Believe it or not, you don't have to do spin stability on this rocket, and it makes me dizzy every time I do it on a small rocket like this, especially if I hit the camera button, and it makes me just want to pass out. So the very first rocket I usually do, I use something called a drag wing configuration, which is kind of what I'm adjusting right now. But basically, it requires you to not need spin stability, and it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And, you know, since we're not going to be using simulations at the type of Realism Overhaul, I'm going to stick to kind of some of the things I know. But we will be using spin stability a little bit later. A lot of our shining rockets, anything with avionics, I will be controlling manually. Because it just feels more, how do I put this? Realistic, I guess. I don't know how to explain that. Okay, and then we need let's see. We're gonna call this. Call it the Dragonfly. Dragonfly 1 is going to be the oh, I don't need that much spacing between the letters. Jesus, man. There we go. Alright. 1 second while I make some adjustments here. Dragonfly 1. Oh, I was there. I watched that. That actually, I turned away. I just looked away. I was on my phone, so I just like... I have YouTube Premium, so I can turn my screen off and still hear it. I just waited for everything to die down. Wasn't about that life. I'm gonna go with a little bit more of a rocket-looking design on this bad boy. Now this is a prototype. Which menus are you talking about? These ones, this is from the CDL text mod. It's part of, oh god, conformal decals, and it's I think I have an older version on here. Sorta, yeah. It's if I'm correct, it's not from conformal decals, but it's from a dependent mod of conformal decals. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, from conformal decal mod. So yeah, it's a new part of conformal decals. But yeah, it's just the CDLT text decal, and they're actually really nice because you get like all kinds of cool text configurations and stuff, and you can use like the official, like the NASA stuff, or this is actually the U.S. military based stuff. I usually use this a lot in the beginning because I like the bold lettering. But you can change the color of it. You can fill it or not fill it, stuff like that. You can change the depth. There's a lot of stuff you can do. But yeah. No, not a problem. Alright, so this will be the Dragonfly 1. It's not getting a paint scheme because this is a prototype. Since we've never launched anything before, this will be the prototype. One of the best. Oops, Dragon Flu. Don't want that. That sounds awful. Dragonfly prototype. It's one of the nice things about Hyperrealism Overhaul is you actually have to build prototypes before you build launch vehicles. It costs a lot of money and it's a mind headache, I guess. And yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy the pain. Okay, so all that looks good. Should we tool this bad boy? Yeah, you know, it's actually not that expensive. We're gonna tool it just to save on some costs in case we gotta launch a second one. Staging all looks fine. We're gonna go ahead and build 2 of the prototypes, and we should probably put a point in our VAB so it will build before 30, 40 years or whatever that ridiculously long time is. But yeah, I mean, honestly, the load times are pretty good. I haven't even pushed this thing to its full overclocking potential. But yeah. Yeah, the Dragon Flu. Oh, God. And edit. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to rename it. Whatever. It's actually a pretty decent load time. And my delay doesn't look too bad. I'm watching it on my tablet, and I can be happy with it. Right? After COVID-99, we're just going to change it to Dragon Flu. Screw it. Watch my channel get taken down for making that comment. Oh well. You are the number 2. Okay, so let's see here. We got standard stuff. First launch, 50 meter, blah, 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 blah. Okay, all that is set up. So I guess let's just warp until it's done, you guys. Okay, so roll out. Alright, so I haven't really had a chance to officially watch I see a full launch on my new system, so let's see how good this does. GPU still sitting at pretty good 58 degrees Celsius. I do have some stuff cranked up on this, but let's go ahead and launch in the morning. There we go. In fact, hold on, you guys. Let me just. Oh yeah, let's turn that to like 16. There we go. That looks a lot better. Oh God. Bump up this. What are these weak settings? Let's go ahead and just crank this visual up, you guys. Apply. Don't break the game, please. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. That had me concerned. All right, let's launch this. Yes, I am using Cape Canaveral HD. Actually, it should be the HD. That's the pack I installed. But last time I installed the HD pack, I actually installed it incorrectly, and everything spawned underground, and it was a good time. But yes, I am using the Cape Canaveral pack. I'm only pushing about 13 gigs of data. I wanted to go with the 16K textures because my PC can handle it, but I only have 16 gigs of RAM. But now that I'm running an AIO with liquid cooling, I can actually access all of my RAM slots, which is kind of neat, because my other cooler was kind of beefy. So yeah, I'm hoping that helps down the line here. Okay. Oh, you know what? We didn't put any scientific experiments on this thing. We're a bunch of idiots. Oh, well, I guess we'll have to make that change later. Let's get you over here, MacJeb. Let's see if we get any telemetry data. That's unfortunate. Alright, so something like 3, 2, 1, launch. Oh, damn it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I dropped the ball, you guys. I hit the wrong button. And that's what happens. Oh, well. We did get the first launch contract completed at least, so that's nice. Let's just go ahead and kaboom this. As is life, gotta love it when everything starts out perfectly. And by perfectly I mean fails immediately. Gonna let me back out here? Alright, cool. That's fine. That's fine. But honestly, as much as I love Twitch and I was streaming on it for so long, I figured I would try YouTube since, well, one, YouTube allows you guys to degrade the quality of the video if you want, because I know not everyone has the most ballin' internet setups. And I understand that because I've also used to have bad internet in the past, so I understand. Twitch, because I'm not a partner with all the fancy 75 viewers or whatever thing, I can no longer allow people to adjust their stream quality, so some people just lag a bunch and it's hard for them to watch. So I was like, you know what, I kind of wanted to switch over to YouTube. I already have sort of a platform on YouTube. I mean, I did some videos up here for a little while. I got like 500 of you guys that subscribed to me, which is awesome. And then I quit doing YouTube. So, boo on me, I guess. I love doing that shift click on these things. It's so nice. It lines them right up in the center. Okay, so the prototype 2. We'll have scientific experiments on it because I forgot to do that last time. But I think because we didn't get past the Carmen line, we're able to grab a couple of contracts, and I feel like this guy might be able to do the Carmen line. I don't know, but we're gonna try. We'll grab both of these real quick. Let's get some funding rolling for us, and let's go ahead and get one upgrade point and dump it in the VAB. And we have no R&D going, so warp to completion. Oh, let's go ahead and just duplicate you, rename you. And all right, let's warp that guy through. Yeah, and I can actually do I get, so it used to be at 1K when you could monetize your channel, you were able to do like the polls and stuff. I actually have access to all of that stuff now, which is kind of interesting because I got it at 500 subs, so they must have lowered the requirements for some reason. I'm not sure why they did that, but I'm not going to ask any questions. In fact, I didn't know if I was ever going to upload anything to YouTube or stream ever again, honestly. I just kind of assumed that with how busy I've been, it just wasn't going to be something that happened, but here we are. Who knows? Maybe I'll start streaming some more. Let's completely get away from Twitch, you know. And I don't have anything against the platform. I don't know what it is, man. Yeah, well, and from my understanding, like the latest trend on Twitch is to go to YouTube. There we go. We have ignition, boys and girls. Oh god, if I could explain to you how much nicer this looks to me. Oh. Let's see here. My GPU's cooking. Alright, the hype train. Well, I want to get KSP2 no matter how you look at it, so you know, maybe that will be a thing that happens. God, this looks so pretty. Just so pretty. Sorry, I'm gonna oogle over how much I'm enjoying this. So my frame rate seems to be dropping to about 50-ish. Stream-wise, my in-game frame rate's sitting at about 35, which isn't bad. I mean, it's bad for, you know, all the high textures and all the bells and whistles turned on. My reflection rate maxed out. I may have to just turn down a little bit. I'm not actually overclocking my system as much as I could, but... Ooh, I'm not going to break the Carmen line. I'm going to run out. I'm going to get too much drag. Oh no, I thought this thing could do it. I thought this thing could do it. But I was wrong. It happens. Look at all that juicy contract stuff we're getting in, and the science. That's the main part here. Is we need scientific data. Oh god, that's a little wobbly. Oh, it's because I have slow motion turned on. Interesting. Dude, yeah, you're probably right. Now, the cool thing is there's gonna be stuff like procedural wings and stuff in KSP too, and 100% I am down for that. I'll just probably build planes like crazy until they mod RSS into KSP too. Like, that's just what it's gonna be. I'm gonna have like a build-a-thon with Calvin. And like I've already decided, like if any of the group that I, you know, talk to typically tries to tell me, oh, I can't really afford KSP2 right now, I have kids and a family and bills, I'm probably just gonna be like, here's a code key, you have a code key, you have a code key, because I want all of us to do this together. And if that means I gotta figure out how to start streaming again and open up my schedule a little bit more, I guess so be it. Hold on 1 second, let me just turn my watch around because I'm rubbing my watch face on the desk and it's bothering the crap out of me. My wife got me this cool little Galaxy 4 smartwatch, and even though I'm getting too old to understand how to use it, I very much enjoy it. Yeah, let's watch this thing careen out of control and go boom. Oh, actually, you know what? Your safety. Oh. Well, I apologize to whoever's family we just killed. Not really a giveaway, more or less just I want my online quote-unquote friends to have it. Like, they're my homies. They're my peoples. God, I'm kind of mad we didn't hit that Carmen line. We were so close to it. Yeah. Oh well, so we got all of these contracts. Like, all of the contracts. Yep, speed, 10k, yeah, none of that's really changed. Delete all messages, thank God. I can't remember which one doesn't. Oh yeah, it was Carnass's first ever KSP playthrough when he was like still like a 100 subs. He didn't delete his contracts for like the longest time, and that number kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it was driving me nuts. All right, well, I guess the good news is we managed to get some of that stuff, so we will grab this contract, but we're gonna be building a proper rocket. And we're gonna edit this. We're gonna get rid of the prototype, and we're gonna be making it an actual, a real sounding rocket. Now, the very first thing we need to do is we need to go over here, and we need to make sure that this tank is not high pressure anymore, because I messed it up last time, and it bit me in the butt, real bad. Oh. Oops. Jesus, come on me. You can do this. And I'm gonna grab some proc avionics, and let's go ahead and reroute that to that, and I want to keep this, but that's gonna go away. All right, so few things we need to go about is one, I really wish it would let's see, defaults. Really? Okay, I'll have to mess with that later. That's not gonna work for us today. We're gonna make those wings a little bit bigger here in a moment, but let's go ahead and get this kind of going. Crude lunar impactor. You know what, Oasis? I'll make a person just for you, and I'm gonna yeet them into the moon, and they're gonna die. It'll be their first and last mission ever. This looks killing me right now. All right, let's go like I don't know, at least 8, I suppose. Okay. Oh yeah, no, honestly, like it makes me really happy to see like how far Japan's come with their rocket program, especially when they were pretty nerfed early on. I mean, I understand why they pissed a lot of people off, but that's besides the point. I'm really happy to see that they're I mean, Japan, there's a reason why Japanese like is the go-to electronics brand, all right? Like Japan is just, they're amazing when it comes to a lot of stuff. Like I'm a proud American, but like even I'm willing to admit that there are some things that the Japan engineers just have on Americans. It is what it is. I ain't gonna be mad about it. But I will definitely support it. Okay. So we're gonna make some quick adjustments to this. Oops. Yeah, Japan has my utmost respect when it comes to their rockets and just... Oops. And just their program in general, like it's a very interesting program, and they have come a long way. And even the fact that they're still using some like relative uncontrolled orbital stuff, even with that, like it's still amazing to me how well they've been doing. Like I was actually watching some of their launch procedures, and it's weird to me that they're launching rockets at an angle. Like they launch them almost like you do like a spin stability rocket to help with like a gravity turn assist. It's so cool how they're like, you know what, I get that we can't do this, so we're gonna do it this way instead. Yada yada yada. It makes me happy. Okay, so we're not gonna be using this engine very long. It's gonna be just one flight, and that's basically just going to be the prototype test of this particular vehicle. The 530 update. Yep. Okay, 500 is a decent amount to start with. This will be a science core, obviously. A science core, and we don't need anywhere near that much electricity. We'll go like 270 maybe. Apply for 1 hour. Oh yeah, this thing's just gonna come back down and go boom. So really doesn't matter a whole lot in that aspect. Let's go ahead and put yeah, so we can see it. All right, so we got that all done. The wing's gonna be good enough, that's the question. I need a little more wingage, unfortunately, so we'll stop here. Alright, so we will get a little bit of a weight transfer towards the end, but that should be somewhat stable as is. Let's see, I want to tuck these just a tad. And then once we get the first prototype launched and approved, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to... Alright, hold on, I gotta... Yeah, those are tilted, okay. The slight tilt. Alright, so... There we go. Should balance this out, okay. I mean, all of these look about the same. I mean, and this is gonna be a suborbital rocket. But this one is going to be an uncontrolled one. The controlled ones we make will have avionics on them because you have to. But this is going to be the base prototype for the Dragonfly 2. So if this comes out good, then we'll go ahead and we'll make a controlled version of it and yada yada yada. Let's see, 10 tons. So this thing doesn't actually weigh too much. Probably like a 12-ton core. I hate the early avionics cores, they're always really bad. But this will be the Dragonfly 2 prototype 1. We'll save, and let's go ahead and save the edits. Ooh, we gotta tool this thing first, don't we? Yes, we do. Oh yeah, much better. Yeah, it's gonna be worth every penny we spend. All right. How dark you? Ah, yes. That series, between that series and Carnassial, I gained about 380 subs. I just realized that there wasn't really a lot of tutorials on how to play RP1, and I'm like, I can make a tutorial on how to RP1. And then I'm like, my life is like, you don't have time to do that. And I'm like, sorry guys, I got to unfortunately stop doing this because I don't have any time. And yeah, here we are. But yeah, that was the basic point, just to kind of get people through the initial, like, you know, curve. Because I feel like that's what gets a lot of people, is like the very, like, getting your first rocket built and understanding how all the stuff works. Like, that's what kills everybody. Let's see, this is a science corporate, right? Yeah. All right. So we got those 3 things going. Yeah, why not? We'll get the solid rocket boosters going too. Oops. Hold on. Get old. Okay, and we need to upgrade. Get those moving. Let's see. Tech has started. Dragonfly prototype 1 or 2. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know how I feel about you calling me daddy, but you know what? We're gonna just let it slide today. I love DJ Scales. And yeah, RP1 is hard. That's one of the things I always heard from people. They're like, I want to get into RP1 and RO, but it's so hard and I don't understand it. I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna make a tutorial series on this. And then drop said tutorial series and then have them update RP1 and make the entire series worthless. So then I'm gonna remake RP1 again, 2.0. And then I'm just gonna realize I don't have time to keep up on it. Ooh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. %. Yeah, you know, I wish I did have more time. I wish I didn't work as much. I wish I could spend more time with my wife as well. There's a lot of things I wish I had more time of. Time is a very precious commodity, and you don't always know that. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and we got what we got. Carbon line contract and then the sounding low 60 blah 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 blah. So as long as this rocket doesn't just completely fall on its face, which it might, we'll be good. But we unlocked the actual engine I want, so once we're gonna actually make an update to the prototype 2, and then once this is how I want it, we'll actually make it the official Dragonfly 2 rocket, and yeah. That's my favorite thing about Hyper-Realism Overhaul, is your simulations of real rocket building, so it makes you stop and think, and you gotta like actually, you know, think about everything, because you could screw yourself super hard. Like how I forgot to put a freaking stand on this. Oh god. What? Oh no. See? Like that. Mistakes happen all the time. Oh god, I'm an idiot. That was so dumb. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Welp. That was dumb. Yeah, DJ, pretty much. That's kind of how I look at it. I mean, I do work too much, but I try and balance out life if I can. See, look, I was too busy talking nonsense and I completely screwed myself. Oh well. 10 grand being dropped. Thanks. We can at least get the A4 engine I wanted. Okay, so that's still fine. How about we put a proper launch clamp on this, you guys? Okay, I think that'll work. Oh yes, the super unstable X-planes are literally like one of the best parts about this game. Of course. Let's bring you up just a little bit. And that looks kind of dumb. So does that. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna stick with this guy for now. That's not really needed. I just want to have the extra umph. Okay. Alright, so save edits. Yeah, let's just look at all the launch stands. Again, I've been playing the crap out of Elden Ring, so I don't even remember, like, I can't remember half the crap, like, half the launch stuff. I wanted to have a cool launch pad, honestly. That's all it was. Duplicate and rename. Oops, not 4, 3. Jesus, come on, me. All right, so go ahead, just waste some more time, I suppose. We'll get this done, I promise. Oh shoot, that's not good. Oh, we're just dropping all the balls today. Oh well. Getting your first orbit in RSS, so it's on, especially with RO, it's an achievement. It definitely is. but it also unlocks all the fun stuff in the game. Yeah, that's exactly. If you don't have a cool launch stand, then you don't have a good rocket. It's scientifically proven. If you don't have a good launch pad, you have a bad rocket. Anyways, let's go ahead and I could have swore I put oh, I changed the core. God damn it. Okay, well this will be another, I guess, non-scientific one. And there's the spin. Good. I love the smoke effects so much. All right, you guys. So far, it's looking okay. I don't want to say looking good because it's gonna fail if I say that. But we might have a proper base to the Dragonfly 2, which is gonna be hilarious because we're gonna make the Dragonfly 3 probably really soon. I don't know yet because the 3 is gonna use the XLR 43 LR 89 or whatever. They changed the name of the engine. I can't remember what it's called. But this is a really easy way to kind of get things going. Yes, the Ring of Poof. That's what it's called. The Ring of Poof. You know, I'm really happy I took this little... I was watching Linus Tech Tips, and they were talking about how he uses like a phone for chat. So I have chat up on my OBS screen for my secondary monitor, but I also have it up on a little tablet stand I put next to my computer. And I think I like the tablet better. I don't know what it is, but it feels a lot nicer, I guess. Just to have it here. Oh, yeah, I took care of that. So, contracts completed. Yeah, all of these. Alright, so let's go ahead and warp up a little bit. Principia and stock is it's weird to me. Like I got used to it, but Principia and RSSRO, I'm still fairly unfamiliar with it. Oh god, look how pretty this is. So it's gonna be a learning experience because there are some things I still have issues with. I gotta fix the sun flare apparently, but still, god, this is beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and collect some more telemetry data, I suppose. I still think one of my most favorite playthroughs was stockish. It was a tourism save. It was like a private space company that focused on tourism. But I used Principia, and then there's another mod I'm forgetting, and it's like you can't see the planets and the tracking station until you like discover the planets, if that makes sense. So you have to like do a bunch of research on that. So it's like Stone Aged. Like we know nothing about our universe, but we're gonna send people and tourists into space. And it was the most fun I've ever had on a stock playthrough. Like 100% the most fun. We're gonna get this last 20 seconds in. Yes, we are. Nice. So we're probably gonna have range safety, yes, just to save us some time. Because we don't, oh no, we got actually some more science we're gonna collect here in the upper atmosphere. But instead of making you guys watch the whole fall, we might just range safety us once it's done because the contract is completed, and there's no other science to be gained because I am an idiot. And yeah. So anyways, let's go ahead and kaboom this bad boy, shall we? How'd they do it in real life? Oh, I lost game sound. That sucks. It's happened twice now. Alright, well. Broke the carbon line. Not bad. Only took us 3 launches. Four launch. One of them was in a launch. One was a fail. I'm really looking forward to KSP2, and a lot of it is because just what I've seen from it, they're really implementing a lot of like mods from, or mod ideas, I guess, from really popular stuff, like the procedural wings, for example. That was my biggest gripe with stock KSP, is you could not make your own wings. I hated it so much. But after getting a chance to, you know, play around with, you know, RO and stuff, I really enjoy the difference. Okay, so let's see, suborbital. Yeah, I want to do this one, and then we'll do altitude. Difficult. Yes, we're gonna do these two. We're gonna combo them together. So you just gotta hit 170 kilometers. That's totally doable. And do a suborbital. So we need to add a parachute to this. Yeah, and the way stock KSP does wings, it's by part surface area, not by actual surface area. So you could stack like 4 small wings like on top of each other, and it would act like a really long wing. And it just feels cheesy to me. I don't know. I have gripes with it. I obviously have gripes with it, but I mean, people like it, people enjoy it, and I'm not gonna talk too much crap on a game that I could never make. But oh wait, cancel. I'm going to apply. Okay, this is a science core, right? Yes. Okay. Hold on. The configuration. Okay, that's saved. Cool. All right. Neat. Exactly. Need for speed and aerodynamics and parachutes. Okay, let's go to previous size. We want to switch to wet mass. And why did I put a can in front of my screen? To apply settings. Yep, happy. Okay, sweet. One more time to be safe. And yeah, I gotta add a decoupler on this guy. I love these ring decouplers because it actually has that tuck space into it, so it feels more realistic. I don't like tucking parachutes inside of things. I hate doing that. But this will be the prototype 4, and the reason it's gonna be prototype 4 is we're gonna actually adjust these a little bit. Because we're gonna be tilting this bad boy. I really gotta fix that. That's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, and not that much. Turn snap off, shall we? Little bit of a tilt, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and fix our staging real fast, shall we? Get out of here. Come on, go away. We got that, and then we want this. And this. Okay, sweet. Okay, so that looks good. Let's go ahead and save these edits. Yeah, I mean, there's that's why when I did like in my Hyperrealism overhaul, like when I did like planes and stuff, that was one of the biggest reasons why I'm forgetting how to speak. Sorry, give me a minute. It was one of the biggest reasons why I had like the voice actors and stuff and did like all the extra stuff to it, because it just felt less boring to me. Hey Shane, yeah, I feel you, man. Today's technically been like really my only real day off for a while. Been rough, to say the least. Just need to look at something real quick. 30,000. Okay, and then basic rock tree gives me that. So, let's see. All right. I just gotta do some quick check-in real fast, cause yeah, I think the NA75 is what we're gonna end up going with for a while at least. Let's see. Hold on here. Okay. Yeah, time gooder. Yeah, exactly. You just let me look at the thing. Come on. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so 65 seconds, and okay, I remember now. I remember now. Okay, but that's gonna be the Dragonfly, and then once we get to like the the LR suborbital / orbital class rockets, we're gonna go with a different like branding name, I guess is the best way to put it. So just not that. So real quick, we got science on there. We're gonna do reach 170k. Okay, we can do that. And then suborbital, yada yada yada. All right, so I think we're all set. Let's go ahead and get her going, huh? Oh, tech finished up. That's what it was. All right. Well, I like these little state-of-the-art things here, because the more you upgrade your R&D building, the better it is, obviously. We're gonna drop that in there, and we're gonna roll this bad boy out, and let's go ahead and get ready to launch, shall we? You can't use money to buy time. It's a proven fact of life. I don't want to accept it, but it's a proven fact of life. Also, proven fact of life is I need to go get a drink, so I will be right back with you guys. Hold up. All right, and we are back. So, all right, let's turn our science on real fast so we don't forget. I guess I could just default it to auto on, but I'm too lazy for that. All right, so, anyways, I am back. Navball, that is actually part of Principia's Navball. We are running Principia on the save. So, yeah, that's what that is. We're actually going with a rock star because I'm not a healthy person. But here we go. Rockstar it up. Rockstar is actually the official drink of the Sun Up the Hero type YouTube channel. Maybe they'll sponsor me one day. Who knows? You know what's really crazy, guys? My CPU temperature is at like 35, 40 degrees. Liquid cooling is awesome. And I kind of bought it because I bought a different cooler and there were some issues with it. And I was really salty and mad and upset about it. And I came across this AIO that matched my build specs. Ooh, we came close to that one, guys. We got a big push towards the end. But, no, yeah, kinda. Oops, I really wanted to test the streaming capabilities of this thing. But originally I was running the stock air cooler because the cooler I'd ordered was taking forever to show up. And then it gets here and the hardware was bad. So of course I was mad and angry and I got a hold of a customer service guy and I'm like, just send me a thing to send it back and yada yada yada. But yeah. Oh, tell you about the rig. Oh, I can do that. I can definitely do that. I love talking about my rig. So this particular one that we're playing on right now, it is a Ryzen 56K or 5600K 6-core CPU. Jesus Christ, this thing has gone wobble central. Hold on, I'm gonna. Don't want you guys to have to look at that. Sorry, I don't know what that's about. Spin stability and Principa aren't fun. Anyway, so it is a Ryzen-based build. It is running a Asus B550 Pro Gaming non-Wi-Fi edition motherboard with a 5600K 6-core CPU, hooked up with a 2060 XC Gaming Edition, which is a 12GB GDDR6, and actually with NVIDIA's overclocking software, it outperforms the 3060 base profile, which is really cool. My basic boot drive is an 870, 780. It's 870 Evo, half gig, 512, boot drive, and then I have a SanDisk 1TB SSD via SATA that's actually holding all my games, except for KSP. KSP is the only game I'm having booted off my M.2 slot because it's faster load times and like almost like 3 minutes faster load times when I load the game up. And then I am running an NXZT 510 flow case with a Master Cooler M240L White Edition AIO cooler. Now, the whole theme of this rig is black and white with solid red LED fans. So my case is black white with tempered glass. My 3 main fans are a deep bright red LED setup. So like when you look through the front of the case, you see these 2 big red circles, and then when you look through the back of it, same thing, big red circle, and the inside of the case is darker. But my motherboard is a black motherboard with all white accents, with my all white AIO, with my graphite black RTX 2060, and then my SATA cables are all braided white, and then my power line cables are all braided black. So as a whole, the whole thing's themed to just a black and white with red accent. And I'm probably gonna at some time hook up like a little LED strip to the undercarriage and set it up with my Aurora to make it kind of pulsate, so it looks like I don't know, like a fire pulsating in the case. I really enjoy it. Hi. So the difference between Realism Overhaul and Hyper Realism Overhaul is a rule set for Realism Overhaul. No reverts, no quick saving or quick loading, no simulations. I am nuzlocked into American or custom engines only. Carnassa doesn't use that particular one because he likes using the Russian engines early. But it's just basically a rule set. And oh god, this thing's still going nuts. But basically, it's just take away any sort of help you get from RP1 and just throw it out the window. You don't need that. But that's basically what it is. It's just RP1 on hard mode, which according to a lot of people, RP1 is hard mode. Oh yeah, I know it sucks sometimes. That's how you end up making mistakes, like for the launch clamp or changing your tank from a, you know, high pressure non-high pressure and ruining your delta V margins, and forgetting avionics, and forgetting you have spin stability in a rocket that's not supposed to have spin stability. We've had a lot of fun. See, that's the thing, like, I played this game enough to where I know for a fact I can hit my first rocket to launch. I say that as we had a failed first launch. And then my first sounding rocket's okay, but I just try to keep building off the base of my sounding rocket, because that's the easiest way to play Realism Overhaul. Do it like they do it in real life. Get a basic idea and build on it. Oh. Hold on. I'm extremely happy with it, and the performance is better than I expected. My only gripe with the case, which I need to find a way to do a bottom out fan, is the GPU does get less direct airflow, so it does get a little bit warmer. Like, it's been getting up to about 65-ish degrees. On like a Blender benchmark, it actually does fairly well, good scores. But yeah, it was I was comparing it to the 3060 performance, and it was outperforming the 3060 after I went through the NVIDIA smart clock system. And the best part about this whole thing is my wife bought that GPU for me, because I have an awesome wife. Because my awesome wife was able to save me so much money on the GPU. God, this looks terrible. Sorry guys, I'm waiting for it to get back into the atmosphere and stop its nonsense. If you fail, if there's an engine failure, that sucks. That's what happens, man. You just move on, live with it. You have to have a really it is what it is mindset. Oh, that's why I married her. She's not allowed to leave. In fact, I already told her that if she, you know, wants to get separated, that's fine. But I will never sign divorce papers. So she will be stuck with me forever. But no, she's not just a good wife. She is the best wife. All right. Like, I bought her a laptop for Christmas because her old one was getting kind of slow, and I really wanted her, you know, to have something a little nicer and newer. But because she saved me so much money on the GPU, I actually built her oldest brother a computer, because his computer's motherboard died. His other brother apparently like cannibalized it and it's like took everything. So I got mad about that, and I had extra money laying around because I didn't have to pay for the GPU. So I took his old case back from the younger brother, took all the crap they put into it out, put it in a box and gave it back to him. And then I spent about, God, I spent more money than I was planning on, but I spent about $600, and I built him a B450, an MSI B450 Tomahawk Pro with a Ryzen 2600X, a 1060 6 gig edition. It is running a Crucial P2 NVMe M.2 boot drive, and I'm gonna make him buy a hard drive if he wants it. Then he's, oh yeah, sorry, I'm also running 16 gigs of Trident Z 3200 megabyte RAM that actually can overclock to 3600 with ease, because Ryzen has this thing called R tuning or whatever, and there are certain RAM chipsets that are designed to work with Ryzen chips, the 5000 chips, like especially. So you actually get overclocking speeds on RAM without having to actually raise the voltage. It's the way it works. If I had a proper like Radeon video card, I could do the direct one, which is still pretty cool, but I've been a NVIDIA fanboy forever, and they have Shadow Play, which I use to record a lot of stuff, and I don't want to buy a capture card. So we didn't go all AMD on this build. But anyway, so yeah, he has a G-Skill Ripjaw 3K. Yeah, 3K megahertz. Sorry, I said gigahertz, didn't I? Yeah, 3K, 3200 gigahertz. But yeah, no, so he has 3K megahertz Ripjaw, G-Skill Ripjaw on the B550 Tomahawk Pro board with the Ryzen 5 2600X, the NVMe M.2 SSD for his boot drive. Does not have SRAM, unfortunately. And then to run the 1060 GTX, also an MSI card. I am not running Windows 11. I have a specific rule about new OSs. I don't get them until about a year or so after they're released because I don't want to deal with the bugs. I ran Windows 7 for almost 2 years after Windows 10 came out, and then once I got all the crap ironed out of Windows 10, then I went ahead and updated. I won't use newer OSs. I just don't. I did hear some people were getting a slightly better performance with Windows 11, but I'm still also hearing about other issues. But yeah, anyways, I was able to build him a pretty nice system. Like it's not like high end, but it's like a medium scale end computer, and it can play pretty much all modern titles. So we got him hooked up. I felt bad that, you know, he kind of got robbed on his deal, and now he is also able to run, you know, games and stuff and actually use a computer, which is super cool. And I'm really happy for him because I felt terrible him not having a computer, and then finding out, because at first I was gonna be like, hey, I can give him some of my old hardware and see if I can fix his computer, and then he's just like, yeah, no, DJ and them took it and cannibalized it, and I just was like, fuck that. And I went a little crazy and did some digging around and was able to actually build him a pretty decent system. That being said though, guys, it is about time for me to actually bounce because we have a dinner to go to, and it's about that time to get ready. Oh, let's see, I put one on my laptop. Oh god, yeah. I was actually running KSP. I was streaming KSP on my ROG Strix laptop for a while. But no, James is a good guy. He's really nice. Like, he always helps people out. So if anyone deserved it, he deserved it. And then I ended up buying her dad a laptop, more or less because I got it for 170 bucks, and it's like a $650 laptop. I was like, yeah, if he doesn't want it, I'll just keep it for myself. So yeah, everyone's getting upgrades, and then my wife is almost done with her schooling to become a teacher. And then once she, you know, gets her official teaching license, I guess we're gonna have to build her a fancy system that's teaching themed. How's that sound? I think it'd be cool. But yeah, with that being said, we're just gonna go ahead and drop off right here. Thank you guys all for popping by. As I see in some of you guys, I really do enjoy the YouTube format, so I think if I do stream anymore, I will definitely be streaming on YouTube from here on out. I'll miss some of the Twitch stuff, like channel points, but I think all in all, we can make YouTube work. And I don't know, I enjoy it. Anyways, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Thank you guys all for coming. I've been your host, Son of the Hero Type, and I hope I see you guys next time.